Oga, calm down. When they tell you me you talk, now they go ask you question. When they ask you question, now you know we answer. Let me finish. Let me express myself, please.
He slide that guy. Why you want to say Casemiro to the do rough? See, you might be this life. See, you can never.
Anything you
That's
talk.
my own opinion. You have
Oga, Baba is not informed. Baba don't off. Play at the off. You are bold enough coming from you. Getting position. You are bold enough to ask some questions. You should sit. You should sit it out.
I don't understand. If Havertz not injured, why you guys? Why you guys?
Is the likes of
Like, why you
likes
guys
of
frustrated? Wait. Is Havertz? Wait.
Tayo, let him talk. Let him speak.
Tayo,
Just for
no problem.
But I was tired of them being 15 times champions. That's just my hate.
No problem. Kenny, what do you have to say about the game?
I wasn't surprised. Like I said, you don't write. I used to say you don't write Madrid off. You don't relax. And you answer now. You are.
I don't know. I'm just telling you. I don't
We're
know.
not sure if they showed him 3 hours.
Bro, they showed only one angle. Even the people from the podcast and from the news outlet said it. It was only one angle, and they showed the angle where she called Young Dove, but he dived anyone. That's the only angle they showed.
Brother, beg, wait till this.
Yeah, first, whether you like it or not.
it's like playing guys.
Imagine that Arsenal lost to Plymouth over the weekend. By now, you have.
You people are the way. I don't like when you guys just jump and you are being biased.
Welcome to Ball 18. We're here once again. Before we go and say and travel down to Spain and Manchester United, let's start with the league leaders, top of the table. The people who thought they've won the league in October, even in September. But I guess they have been brought down to earth by Sunderland. They used the clean sheet to make mouths, but Sunderland came with their own plan. Style, how do you feel about begging for a draw at Sunderland's home, Stadium of Lights?
At the start of the last international break, I think I was 1 point ahead of Liverpool also.
I knew that you were going to say that stats.
When we look at the overall perspective, in this life, you have to turn lemon to lemonade, turn Nigeria to the US, you know. You have to find a way of finding happiness. I think this season, now we need this is an international break because if we had continued with this Merino, nothing for free work for us. So I'll take the 4 points. At the start of the season, if they say I'll be 4 points ahead of Man City, 11 games to go. 11 games in, I'll take it. So I don't have any complaint. Sunderland played well. That the truth of the matter is Sunderland did well. They planned their homework, they executed it, and it worked. So we have to give them a very big congrats. And this is the reality when you guys are trying to push me or trying to set me up, like you've been doing for the past few weeks. They don't win league in November. They grow momentum. And you hear our big daddy Pep said it. You grow momentum towards it. That's what I want to hear. They don't hand over league in November. Disappointed we dropped 2 points, but we move. We take a rest. Hopefully our attackers come back after the international break because we lack attack. Very unlike Arsenal this season. We'll go say we'll get player. We are back to Merino experiment again this season, which is it's sad. And this is why I was crying during the summer window. This Nkapie money for carry and go buy one backup striker. They said no, it's defender we need. So who am I to complain? Go run on like that. Because if we
Who are you
2 million or 2 million for go buy attacker, even though not coming to cover this Gyökeres, I knew this was going to happen. I know it will happen. But I be like my mouth this me, I know they brushed it. I'll just quiet. Let's use it. Let's use defender and win league. So we shall see.
You talked about brushing of teeth. I'll mail this to you, bro, so you can be able to use it. Kenny, You seem quite reserved today because every time you come on this podcast after a win, you were
No, I'm not
calm.
reserved. I
But
just wanted Tayo to finish. Sorry
okay,
to cut you short. Tayo is not a true
yeah,
Arsenal fan. We can't win all our
mm,
games. We'll take the
mm,
point. It's part of football. Everybody's suffering
mm.
from one injury or the other. Arsenal is split. Feel the impact of not having Victor Gokres. We can't win every other game. So let's go with the international break. We'll come back with a bang. It's easy. No, they complain. They don't
But
win.
there's a saying, Ovie, please
Yeah.
back me up here. That's there are some games or there are some stadiums where you go to win in difficult times that you show the champions mentality in winning the tight games and the not so easy games. Do you think you have showed that champions mentality in this recent time? Sorry, in this last game against Sunderland?
I'll be the ask. I've been at me, the ask.
You, Kenny, I was just saying Ovie to back me up, but unfortunately, Ovie not back me up. Kenny, you.
My brother, Chelsea went to Stadium of Light, and what they call their stadium, and they lost.
No, that was at Stamford Bridge. Sef.
Okay, that
That's
was a
Stamford Bridge.
that's even worse.
Mm.
So the truth be say, if you watch that game, Sunderland came to play around football. That's the honest truth. But like I said, we
Are you
can't.
you're sounding like slots now, bro. I don't want you to
No,
do
I
that,
don't
bro.
have a problem with it. No, I don't have a problem
Bro,
with it.
okay.
I
Okay.
don't. I'm not.
Arteta complaining about
Oga, calm down. When they tell you, may you talk, now they go ask you question. When they ask you question, now you know we answer. Let me finish. Let me express myself, please.
Okay,
So,
explain, bro.
so it's all part of like I'll use it's all part of football. We'll win
Okay.
some, we'll draw some, we'll lose some. So this is one of the champion. It was very painful. I won't lie to you. The draw to me felt like a loss. But maybe
Yes.
if you notice, I told Tayo that if people Arsenal fans are saying Bucharest has not been performing, he has not scored goal. Now you can see the impact of Bucharest in the team. He used to give Saka the free will to try because players don't rush Saka like they did this period. But like I said, we'll still come back. It's 1 point. We didn't lose the game, so I'll take it that way, and we'll come back with a bang against Tottenham. Me, I know they hide my mouth. I know be like, okay, where you go, they dribble go left, you go to back, come this ball. So that's
Okay,
just
so
it.
you're saying Ovi is Vinicius with mouth. Okay, we'll come back. You're saying you take it with a bang. Ovi, do you think Arsenal are bang on top or they're going to drop with a bang when the international break is over?
no. Right now, I expect Arsenal to win this title right now, but again, I'm kind of afraid because it's Arsenal. They are used to bottling the title, but again, during the weekend, I think they showed the characteristics of the champion because
Mm,
I expected them to lose that game,
mm.
but they showed the characteristics of the champion. And
Wait,
again,
sorry to cut you short. Did you expect them while you were watching the game, or because your prediction didn't say you expected them to lose the game?
no, I predicted Sutherland to win by a long goal.
Is that what you predicted?
Yes, I predicted
Okay.
Sutherland to win by a long goal, but Arsenal showed the characteristics of the champion. They do the game, and but their fans too they make mouth. Barring who Marino get conceive born twins for Sutherland.
You see, as a man, they shout now. You the yeah, maybe when you throw a
Mm,
question, no one hear story. You
But Arsenal actually played well. They played well. They were good at the day. But
they were good.
Sutherland's were prolific because they scored with just their two shot at goal.
Okay. So now a prolific scored with just their two shots at goal. Tayo, you have no more complaints, right? Because you can't tell me that you don't have players. There's no team as complete as Arsenal presently in the Premier League. In fact, in Europe, they have a complete 22-man squad. In fact, 25-man squad. Yes, there are injuries here and there, but with your team, you have three centre backs feet. In fact, I can say you have five centre backs feet. You have midfielders. You have so squad depth should not be a complaint for you, Tayo.
Squad depth is not my complaint. What the final transfer we made at the end of last season, I wasn't happy. At the end of
Okay.
at the start of the season, that final deal transfer, I
Yeah.
thought if we had that kind of money, you understand, we would have
Mm.
put it in something younger. You literally could see that we need. Yeah, I know they can't have us as striker. Sorry to say, if you like, you should come back today.
Okay, Moots.
I know they reason that guy as striker. So I think come January we need to buy a striker. No disrespect. We have full
You need
squad.
to
It's a
you need
must.
to
It's
buy
a
a
will.
striker.
We have to get a
Wow.
striker because Gyökeres, we don't know. This one, say anytime I always talk am. Anytime I Teta know they talk straight, something is brewing. I don't be surprised that guy don't get 3 months injury. He not go tell you truth. Say you see, they no talk now. We are not getting clarity. The devil is at work. Something is happening.
No, no, but that's how Ateta always hides his injury
You
though,
get
and it might just be one
something.
week.
Something bad is coming. I feel say that
No,
guy don't get long time injury. Papa no want
okay,
play.
so Tayo, I would like to clarify. No, ask you a question. I can't clarify because you're obviously the Arsenal man here. You and Kenny. Kenny, in the number 10 position, you have I wanted to say Matthews Ozil, but it's Odegaard I was talking about. You have Odegaard, you have Waneri, and you have Easy in the number 10 position. So that means Advert is not part of the number 10 position. That means you are pushing Advert as a number 9. Advert, sorry. You have Advert as your number 9. You have Victor Gokres. You have Gabriel Jesus returning as your number 9. That's you have three number 9s. Kenny, three strikers. And you still want to buy a striker, like Tayo has said?
I beg, wait. Now I want you to be very honest. That Gabriel Jesus, I want me to even come out. Is he reliable?
I beg, thank you. Who be that
He's
one?
not reliable. He's injury prone. Havertz is not a natural striker. We converted him. So he's even better
No, he
than
has been, he has been converted from
he's even
Chelsea in
better he's
Chelsea.
even better than the Gabriel Jesus that we have. That one had the skill bone. I don't know what we fit do for him. The three Gokeres that just came to he got injured. I didn't even expect that injury to be that serious, but that's it. Like I was telling Tayo, and Tayo knows this. Tayo to now one of the stubborn person they push me. When I told them, I say we need new left winger, we need left winger, we need left winger. Imagine all our attacking players injury. See how many attacking players we get injured. And the coach not really believe in one. He vex me sometimes because his game, he read the game. Normal Ateta where I know. But we need 2-1. He go comot Calofrio put that boy from Bayern Leverkusen or MLS or make any MLS to show that. But he didn't want to take any, he just bring Mosquera just to defend. I never seen him type before. Sometimes the guy acts confused, sometimes he works well, but it's all part of it. But we still need a striker, like I said, the backup striker, a striker that won't cost us more than maybe 20 million pounds or 25 million pounds. We can afford that. I would
That
see.
means that means I think you will end up signing Ovi. Ovi, are you ready to go to Arsenal? Let's hear what you
Ovie,
have to say about
Ovie,
Arsenal.
Ovie,
Um, Arsenal has the squad depth to win the league, but right now they are lacking at the most important part, which is the number 9 position. Right now, Arsenal doesn't really need a striker. They actually need Havertz to come back. Havertz to come back and play a deputy to Gyökeres. That's it. And maybe in January they can cash in on Gabriel Jesus because he's not reliable at all. So he actually go. He should either go to Brazil or Nottingham Forest. One of the two.
A Samba boy not reliable.
Injured
We'll get back to him.
and injured players are like X. There is no guarantee they are coming back. And if they come back, say they
my
don't go
brother,
give
wait, my brother, if they even pay me, all this one will be shout Albert. Albert is coming back in late December. So we go wait early December. So
go
we
they
go
wait.
waiting. We go they
They don't
wait.
collect beating. Black and blue.
See that one too we will buy from Chelsea. I don't even know let's say Pangolo.
I don't even
80
understand.
million. Non the Maduka. I think say in bonus from. Maybe they bring these boys come Nigeria, maybe they come test Nigerian weather soon. Maybe they have a vitamin D go enter their body. All these things, for how long do you want to continue like this? It's painful, right? I
Okay,
beg.
okay,
I don't want the
okay.
lament.
Okay, Arsenal fans, we had enough. You guys are still on top of the table. There's no need to be scared. Although when I say Pep, there's a way Tayo's eyes twitch. I know he's afraid. Pep, you see it, he just did it again. Pep, he just did it again. Let's move on to Man City, Liverpool. Tayo, your godfather slots. What's happening with him? I know you supported him and you're still supporting him, but it's like you've carried your Arsenal's luck to Liverpool because
What
the way they are dealing with him.
what happened to Slaughter and what happened to Liverpool is he did not feel Pep's power. Last season he beat Pep back to back.
Mm,
Everybody like he beat Pep at his lowest. It's so painful that now we suffer and pass for Pep and we and Klopp now suffer am. Slot just come bring Baba no be Pep level. No disrespect. No disrespect. Tactically everything Baba maneuver am yesterday. No, it's just condition last season. So let the guy just enjoy his grace, Premier League champion and all that, but he no reach Pep level. And I told Odi, I told my brother never walk alone, that the two times Liverpool won the league, they never went through a title race.
Mm.
The league, they quickly everybody the person following there had a bad season. They never went
Yeah.
bumper. The time they are great legend, Klopp said went bumper to bumper. He missed
A
out
drop.
almost twice,
Mm.
3 times. So Pep is a master, and you can see it in him. The fear I'm
Mm.
having with Pep is you can see the revolution. You can see things are changing. Pep Linders, Kolo Toure, he brings in
Mm.
new heads.
Mm.
Reason
Pep Linders. We're going to get to that. We're going to get to
reason
that
he
name.
brings in new heads is to refresh ideas. Those players will be listening to something different. So me, I'm scared about Pep. Me, you know that from day one. Immediately I see Pep yesterday, I started having nightmares. I don't even sleep yesterday.
I know, even your eye, when I say Pep, it
Because I
switches.
just dey see the
It just,
man bald head for window. I just dey see am for washroom everywhere. Because Kenny no wan gree. Kenny go soon come beat me now.
Wait, Mota,
Mm.
when you
Mm.
asked me for the result, what did I say?
He
Massive
said,
Liverpool.
he said
I,
massive beating.
I knew, but no con the thought, waiting no make you sleep. And sleep no catch you now. You cannot sleep, me. They go tell your guys in a pep, you dey sleep for dream. The guy is a good coach. You know, I told you that when I dey tell people, don't write this Man City up. They had a bad start. Everybody dey talk they no go anywhere. I tell you, see, they just dey sleep or con. Even quite small now. The man you win with the laugh before when they start season, they did 16th. Where are they on the table now? 7th. They are coming up either way. So that's it. Quietly, everybody is taking. The only thing that might affect certain things now is African Cup of Nations when certain players will go to their country to represent their country in the
Is Saka representing Nigeria when it comes to
mm-mm.
African competition?
Sapa wait. Sapa dey England. They may not try am before they will go show am window. They will begin drag now.
So, Obi, what do you have to say about Slots, the situation in because if he was another coach or if he was a coach of Manchester United or Arsenal, because those are the two clubs that the media faces eyeball to eyeball. Yes, that's
Crisis,
lost
crisis,
six. Yes,
crisis.
that's lost 6 in 7 because Tayo, to be let's look at it 6 in 7. Yeah,
And I've not seen any crisis yet on the newspaper.
yes,
But if not me,
like with
crisis.
with 200 with the two highest
Finest.
both players in the Premier League right now,
In the whole
130
of
and
Europe,
120 million.
the whole of
In the whole
Europe,
of
the whole of
Europe.
the world, they were the two most expensive.
Okay.
Well, I think the media is lenient towards Slots due to the death of Jota. But they
First,
make,
so
yeah, due to the death of Jota, the media is lenient towards him. And they made a mistake. They didn't sign what they really need. Like, okay, they left Gakpo. Gakpo is their only left winger. Whenever, last season, when Gakpo is not in form, Diaz usually comes in. But this season, when Gakpo is not in form, the left wing doesn't work. And this person hasn't really picked up. What's his name? Florian
you
Wirtz
see,
hasn't really picked up.
that guy will not pick up.
Right now, we actually say probably the death of Jota is disturbing them. And when the dressing room is settled, the new players are going to have problem.
Ovi, can I cut you short here?
No problem.
Liverpool were topping the league at some point this
Yeah, they
season,
were topping,
right?
they were topping the league at some points, but
So why are we using an excuse? Rest is so
they were
important.
topping
But
the
why are
league
we
at
using
some points. But we can actually see some atom of struggling there.
it's just the system of play and the players that they have now, basically. The style of play that they choose to play and the players that they have. Before, under Klopp, the team that he won the Premier League with, they had hard workers in the midfield. You had the gravity bench and you had the wingers who are bumping forward, bringing in crosses and all. Now you bought Frimpong, you have Kekes, no more Robertson. You have a shaky Canute who is thinking about Real Madrid, or Real Madrid will not sign him again. You have a backsliding Van Dijk. Do you get? It's like like it changed the whole midfield. You have Oli Gakpo, like you said, on the wing. You have a great player Salah who is no longer in his prime. Do you understand?
So
So
I wouldn't really say Salah and Van Dijk are not in their prime. It seems something is wrong with them mentally. They are off. Like Salah had some chances yesterday that on his day he would have converted them.
Yeah.
Salah is always a menace in the skin of Man City, but yesterday he was way off. I don't have a way to explain what's wrong with him.
bro, there's something that you need to know that tactically there's a way a team sets up and it gives the opposition strengths problems. So what's that was the name of that left winger of remember his name, that left back of Man City. His name is skip my head now. The left back of Man
Riley,
City, Tayo. Riley, the
Riley.
19-year-old boy. What he was left to do was to play Salah one-on-one yesterday. He wasn't bothered about running, bothered about overlapping. His job was when Salah gets the ball, make sure you're tight on him. And Salah is not as sharp as he was before. Salah doesn't take you one-on-one again. So they always made him far away from the goal, the way they played. So when he's on the left-hand side, Riley goes to meet him. Any overlapping run, either the midfielder or the centre back is following him. So it was just Salah and the boy one-on-one. Do you get
yeah,
that?
I get
Okay.
that. I get that though. But when you look at Salah's face, I don't know. That's my own opinion though. When you look at his face, it seems something is off with him. He isn't happy no more. I don't know what's wrong with him. That's my own opinion.
Sorry, Obi, I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at Kenny.
That's my own opinion.
Uh,
The way
uh,
Kenny is-
I beg, which you study for school? Psychology. That's your own opinion. Waiting you
That's
talk.
my own opinion. You
Oh,
have it.
God, Baba is not informed. Baba don't off. Play at the off. Yes.
yeah,
Salah is how old now? 30 what?
I don't know. Probably
33 or
or
34.
something.
That the
Yeah.
see, make I tell you, people that really support us, or I will talk at football fans that made us think players will excel past when they get to a certain. It's Ronaldo and Messi. Now then, cause all this
Mm.
thing. Most players once they reach 31, you go check most of the players who they play now. Once they reach 31, they off. Salah don't off. We waiting Salah
Salah,
be
wait now. Salah no fit get that kind of season the kind of season when the last season
my
just
brother.
come up.
Last season, now Salah na penalty he mostly score. May they just Salah go get bad game. He go just one chance, light ball, or may
Normal,
they give
okay,
a
last
penalty,
season
may
in
they
the
may
convert
play.
the penalties. This season in the even the
How
miss
many
am.
penalty you don't play? Tell
Even
me.
for pre-season self, he miss
How many
penalties. This
penalties you
season
don't
too,
no
they
you
miss
don't even
penalties.
wait.
So
Okay. Tell
that
me how many penalties Salah don't
are the
play
way
this
where I
season
feel though,
and how
but
many don't score.
no they see.
Tell me. Because now if I tell say go correct papa, I go talk think a mental something dey wrong. Because now if they give me lyrics, something they do a mental it's all good. Go continue.
Your carrier's mama died. Having teammates die.
No, you don't know now. You don't know what they are going through. Everybody can use that as an excuse. Everybody
Yeah,
has personal issues.
everybody
Let's
has
I
let's
personal
not even make
issues,
fun
to
of
be
it. Yeah.
sincere.
Everybody has
Everybody
personal
has
issues.
personal issues.
So we can't.
Tayo cannot give excuses at work today that Arsenal made him sad this weekend. I'm not
But
going
if,
for
if he
work.
went to yeah, and if he went to work and he see how to do his job, if not, now fire him, sack later.
Na fight go end am. Na sef go blame you. If e be like say you don live
Yeah,
your life.
because we don't say because of after they feed them.
They know me. They
Let-
TikTok guy dey wear red, they know me.
Let's move on to Manchester United, the best team in the whole wide world. Manchester United team. Let's proceed for Manchester United went away to Spurs. We almost took the victory. We almost lost it, and we came out with a draw. It was a game of. It was a roller coaster game from winning 1-0 to losing 2-1 and playing with 10 men without a red card, then scoring in the 9 minutes of the game. Tayo, what's your analysis on the game?
I see two teams on the same level. And that's how they played in the Europa League final. Yes, there was a trophy. Tottenham shouldn't have drawn that game. How they did not take the 3 points is like the way Arsenal did not beat Sunderland. That game was done and dusted. Was done and dusted. And I feel because of the injuries that Thomas Frank has, he's still trying to get the balance. But you can see the guy is a bit work. It's a bit the work. It's a bit work. And one thing I learned again in this game is what I've learned all this while. Man U is a first half team. One second half reach, nowhere to be found. If na like when they win 5-0, what does United do in the second half? They let teams back. They allow teams to breathe. Where they not even supposed to breathe. That thought I'm not supposed to breathe that day. But I knew Man U will let them back. So those are the things Amorim for sure with time and with the right players, right, would improve. We saw immediately he removed Casemiro and brought that Uruguayan Eba. You saw the whole piece was not there. So we are seeing why United wanted Baleba, wanted a good midfielder, maybe box to box, because at least he will cover ground.
So in Ugate's defense, yeah, when you are struggling in a match situation and they put you in the heat of that moment, except you are in control of the game, there's no way you will pick up the pace at the same time.
Agree.
In that game, Ugarte said maybe past 5 balls, his 5 balls were completed. The only thing that people are blaming for is when that guy dribbled past him. And let me bust your head. If Casemiro was there when that guy dribbled and he slide that guy, why you want to say Casemiro to the do rough? See, you might be this life. See, you can never, this thing.
No,
You
no,
can
no,
never.
no, no,
Yes,
no.
yes.
Coach.
Ugarte is not to Casemiro's level. Yeah, I'm,
Yes.
I'm not disputing that fact, but yeah, let's cut him slack. We didn't concede the goal because of him.
And that's another very bad signing for United. That Ogate is also a waste of money. It's a waste of
No.
money. It's not a good buy. With Amorim stepping up, those are the guys he's going to flush out.
Mm,
I think so. He will flush
rush,
them out. Those guys,
rush outs.
they're not good enough. They're not good enough. You
Cesco,
guys can come and
Cesco
take
is
You guys can come and take Luis Kelly. He will
no.
do a good job
We
in
don't.
midfield for you
We
guys.
don't. We have
Leave that boy.
Kenny,
Firmino.
Kenny
You
can
stop
change that
him.
for me. Sorry.
Sesko, I go to say na mental this thing. He never reach there. He's going through something personal. So I will give him. I'll give him a slack. He tried his best. That such is life. We don't know what he's
So
dealing
he's
with
like,
personally.
yeah,
Yeah,
true. If you see his face, you know that there's
yeah.
something.
Something is wrong.
Yeah.
See when he missed that goal
So,
now. When he missed that
yeah, you
goal,
see his
you
face.
can see that I saw the sadness in him.
Kenny, Kenny kills me.
See,
Okay.
these excuses, now he make us they go for playoffs. I want get what to do.
Kenny,
By God's
we'll
grace,
get there. Kenny, we'll
we'll
get
get
there.
there.
Please, don't be
Okay.
angry. Don't be angry. Please, take it easy. Okay, let's quickly talk about the Spanish La Liga. Barcelona and their high line and the highest line. Um, then Madrid drawing the game to Real Vallecano. What's your take? Just give us a summary of your game.
Madrid against Rayo at Vallecas. As Vallecas is always a tough game for Madrid. It's always tough. And most times, I don't know, Vallecano always do something to their stadium whenever the big boys are coming to town. So the big boys won't be able to play their game. It's
What did
always a
they do?
tough game. So the last time Madrid defeated Vallecano at their home was 2022. Yes, if I'm not mistaken, it was 2022. Last season, Madrid were even losing by 2 goals before we came back to draw the game. Vallecano at home is always tough for Madrid. That's what I'll say.
Kenny, Kenny, your facial expression kills me. What do you have to say?
Why
You know I'm
why Barcelona?
let him finish.
Barcelona surprised me
Hmm.
yesterday by defeating Celta Vigo because I was actually expecting a draw game. In last seven seasons, Barcelona have managed to beat Celta Vigo once at Balaidos. They really
Hmm.
surprised me by defeating them by such scoreline.
Okay, Kenny.
Um, Tayo, Clifford, and our fans watching out there. Have you guys noticed when Ovi is talking about other clubs? It's very articulate. It's very straightforward. His words, he doesn't mix them up. But ask him about the confusion, left, right, center.
Kenny, have you
Why
seen
why
Kenny's facial expression?
why I leave you be say you predict that match 1-1. You said it that it was going to be a tough game. That's how I'll let you go. You already said it. But since Madrid go sign with Sporty for endorsement, they do anyhow. Win game, make you one no. So I don't know, maybe two. Umapi and the rest Vinicius, they suffer through something for him.
And
Who knows?
that game, they were like two penalties that Madrid had, but the referee didn't give it because VAR was 40 on that day.
And that's football. It happens to everybody. Now they get penalty when they're not supposed to get now. So
VAR
eh,
was 40. I don't know why VAR should be 40.
you know it
It's a
happens now.
machine.
It's
Yeah,
the
it's
machine now.
machine. So you
You will
can
be
get
human
40.
being. I beg you know the rest. If they overuse you, you go sick now. So it's part
They
of
for
it.
set
It's
them off now. They for set them that day. And even
my brother,
that day against even I don't know why. Now why they tell us say Balcano they always do something
hmm,
against Barca too. VAR would they
spiritual.
40 against Barca too. VAR would they 40. I don't know why they be like that.
My brother, he happens that machine.
But
No,
but
no, no be
VR is not
machine. No,
VR
no
is
be
not
about
is not in the
machine.
stadium, bro.
No,
It's not in the stadium. It's not in the same stadium. VR are not always in the same stadium.
no.
Don't you know?
For La Liga, they did the stadium.
I don't know that. I'll have to make
Now
that
Premier
research and
League
get
when
back.
they did the stadium for La Liga, it
I
did.
have to, I have to make research and get back to that. I don't know of that. So yeah. Okay. Before we call it a day, we have come to the international break. Chelsea won Wolves as usual. Before you guys say we don't talk about Chelsea, Chelsea won Wolves as usual. It's nothing to talk about. Garnacho is doing well for Chelsea. Kudos to him there. Unlike his other brother Sancho, who is nowhere to be found. Yeah.
But
Okay.
that's Pep is a genius.
Mm,
Like most times, during the first half of the season, he always fumbling at the first half of the season. While the second half of the season, he's always turning up. But right now, I don't know what's happening. He's turning up at the first half of
Okay.
the season.
Kenny wants to
Sorry,
say
I want to
something.
just correct what OVA. VAR officials are not physically present inside the stadium during La Liga matches.
Yes.
Instead, they operate
In
from
all
a
is
centralized hub in Madrid.
yes.
They are not.
They're not. Exactly. It's not
Then when?
And
because you see.
since when? No, you know when I
No,
like you know say
come again. I didn't get you. I didn't get you.
VAR
Come again.
officials are not present inside the um La Liga matches in the stadium. No, they operate from a hub in Madrid.
Okay,
You know,
I get you, I understand. But you should
but
go check it out. You should go check it out. The game against Barca, the VAR in Vallecas was 40. And the game against Madrid too, the VAR was 40. It's
Yeah,
also
yeah, but it doesn't have anything. That what I was saying. It doesn't have anything to do with them in the stadium because the VR is not present on the ground where you're playing.
why my question is why is the VAR always 40 when the game goes
Then you, I
no,
mean,
that one we can't
ask La
answer it
Liga.
now. That's
You
for La
ask La
Liga
Liga, La Liga, La
to
Liga, and
answer.
maybe they have something they are doing with it.
Alright.
So yeah, Kenny, thank you for clarifying that. I appreciate you. Even though I don't appreciate us now, and I don't want them to win the league. Let's move on to the international break. We're in the international break, and the most talked about playoff is about to take place this week. Nigeria. Kenny, I throw this question to you. Do you think Nigeria should qualify for the World Cup? And do you think we should qualify for the World Cup? And do you think we will qualify for the World Cup?
Okay, let me answer your question. I'm
Mm,
Nigerian, whether
mm,
I like it or not. But personally, I don't think we should qualify. And I don't see us
okay.
qualifying.
Okay. Why? Give us your reasons.
I just feel the player. Yes, I wouldn't want to separate some and give some their flowers.
That's
But
about
these
it.
players have been able to manipulate Nigerians emotionally. They know they like playing the PT game. And you will be did something this morning
Okay.
where when you dropped a video and look at the old internet.
Reactions online. Yeah.
Yes, people blaming saying NFF should treat. Please, Morocco na in the host. Na Morocco will they go play. I mean, and then now the way FIFA and CAF agreed to put the matches in Morocco, right?
Calf, yeah. Yeah, calf, yeah.
So at the end of the day, I don't know why the PT party and Iwobi knew what he was doing when he posted that video without saying anything or without posting. Why didn't you post the hotel room they gave to you people? He's always doing. That's why F1 stopped him from. So now, excuses of Nigerians that if you go to social media, NFF should have gotten the boys a better hotel. So now, if we lose, we will get excuse. The boys were not prepared properly, and Nigerians will fall for it. My brother, we are not serious as a nation. NFF has their fault. The players have their fault. If we have put all this energy in the qualifiers, I'm not sure we'll be playing playoffs. And Nigerians, they use this thing, like say Gabon said no get players. We never can tell what will happen tomorrow. But excuses don't throw ground. Like all the fault will go to NFF if we don't qualify. I promise you, and you will see it. You will see it all over social media and on the news. Just what you will see the narrative they will paint. So me, I don't want to make we even go. But the only reason why I feel even pity now because of Nigerians that want to travel to come and support the country. But me, I go support Cameroon or my African, no, my African brothers, Ghana. My
Charlie,
name is yes, my name is Kweku.
Charlie, if this is a make a follow, okay, I know you do not support what Kenny is saying. Do you think Nigeria should, and do you think we will qualify for the World Cup?
Get one statement when me and you make that other day. Say if na Brazil will be there, let them bring Brazil will be.
Yeah. After we played, after we beat Benin, I said they bring Brazil for the qualifiers. Yeah.
I feel we are going to qualify. I feel we are going to qualify.
Okay.
When it comes to NFF is at fault for whatever is happening to the boys right now. NFF is at fault because how can a team use four coaches in qualifiers? How can
Mm.
a team use four coaches? NFF they are at fault for anything that the team is going through right now. But I think we are going to qualify. I know Gabon has good players though, but we'll hedge them.
We'll edge them. We'll edge them. Tayo, last word from you on today's podcast. What do you think will happen to the Nigerian World Cup ticket? Do you think we'll take our place in the World Cup by winning Gabon, or do you think it's the end of the road for us?
I'll look at it in the way I'm looking at the league. It's a
Mm,
marathon. Because if it was just these two games in Morocco, we would have been saying, okay, once we get it done, we're going to the World Cup. But it's not as easy as that.
mm.
Once we're done with this, we're going to one intercontinental playoff and the rest. So World Cup shouldn't even be in our thinking now. Don't buy your tickets just yet. Let's let's
Don't buy a ticket just
let's
yet.
navigate a Reef Hotel with Alex Uwobi before
But
we even take.
this game, the game in Morocco,
Hmm.
is the toughest compared to the one at the World Playoff. Because at the World Playoffs we can face teams like New Caledonia and other teams.
Don't just assume football. You don't assume that. Let's finish this
I
one
don't think
first
go
before
take
we.
No,
us.
the game in Morocco is definitely going to be the toughest because if we qualify to that part, we are going to play the team that are ranked.
Okay, sorry. Let me correct you. It's not if when we qualify. Remember that I say even though bring
When we
Brazil.
qualify,
Yeah.
we are going to play the team that are ranked lowest right there. And right, the playoff in Morocco, one team is going to qualify. While the playoff in the world playoff, two teams are going to qualify. So I feel this is the hardest part, though. This is the hardest part,
This is the hardest part.
and I see Nigeria making it.
This is the
I
hardest
mean,
part for. Okay. This is the hardest part for us on the podcast today to say thank you guys for always tuning in and supporting us. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Cheers.
yes.